Now, introducing new babies, we've done that before. You got another video on it because Ricky, Bobby, and Charlie that are back there on that little roost, they were introduced using a kennel crate. Now, it's up to you on your flock needs and your chicken baby needs. You know your baby chickens better than I do. I know mine better than you know mine. So you got to kind of know what works best with which chicken yard, whatever, you know. Everybody has a different method of doing it because we are a large enclosed yard, and yes, they can still free range within this yard. They're protected because we live in the woods. Literally, we live in the woods, and there's a lot of things out there that can get the babies. So we provide extra things for them, you know. They just get extra stuff. Hey now, Roo. Carolyn, stop interrupting. That is very rude. Nobody wants to hear it. Anyway, just do whatever makes you comfortable, but I will tell you this. A happy flock that gets introduced to the new chickens over a period of time will help with flock stress. It will help with new chicken stress. It doesn't matter if you've got hatchlings, like I hatch mine. I love to hatch my own babies. They're sunbathing down there. I just love that. But like, I hatch my own babies, but again, you want to make sure that you're introducing them. You know, I've got two separate enclosures. I have the baby barn with the flight pen in front, and then we have this big yard out here. And I've told you that we're going to be extending it. We're going to be extending it further out because I'm going to be incorporating more egg layers and more females because we're getting up egg production, and we're going to be able to sell our own eggs. So that's another thing that I'm looking at too, is plenty of room. You've got to have quite a bit of room just for one chicken. I am going to have over, I don't know, maybe 30 out here. But you got to make sure you've got plenty of room so that they're not picking at each other, pecking at each other, fighting at each other. So that's why I said, if you can afford to get one of those Wayfair metal sheds, whatever, 8x10, a 6x6, whatever you can afford to do, and you can set one up in your yard, and you can put the flight pen, which is nothing more than dog pen wire out in the front of it, attached to the building, right? And you can go look at that video. I've got a video up about how we did the baby barn. Put all that stuff together, then raise your babies over there until they're completely fully feathered and they're strong enough to not only protect themselves but run if they need to run, and have enough size on them. Because if you put new females out here like we did with Ricky is right, where you at? Right there. Ricky's right there. She has to be able to run because, number one, she's not quite ready to have any eggies yet. And she's not ready to do the jiggling thing with the roos. But it doesn't mean that the roos are not going to try. They're going to tempt her, and they're going to test her, and they're going to try. But she's old enough, fully feathered enough, and large enough to where she can run and get to wherever little places she needs to hide to avoid being jiggled. So I say that to just encourage you, if you want to go and do the metal barn route, do that. If you have a space that you can enclose, like a big yard, do that. I mean, we're sitting on a lot of wooded acreage here, so we have the blessing of size that we can do and expand and do what we need to do. So you guys can do the same if you're willing and you want to. There's a lot of cleanup involved, and there's a lot of work. But I have to say, with everything that we've been able to do regarding the chicken yard, we have some pretty happy babies, some pretty healthy babies. Yeah, we're going to have some pecking order issues and some picking of feathers where we have to put saddles on chickens. It is what it is. You do you, boo. And if you can afford it, and if anything that I've showed you here that has been able to help you recycle anything to help, use it for yourself. That's all we're doing. Really, that's all we're doing. We're just surviving in the chicken world, right? So I'll show you guys in another video about the quail. I'll show you guys about the ducklings. We got baby ducks in, and we're just going to show you our process and just what we do. Happy babies, right? So y'all have a fabulous day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We appreciate y'all so much. And thanks for getting those shirts and hats and things, because these babies enjoy these bags of mealworms. So thank y'all so much for everything that you do, and we'll see you again on the next video. We're going to try to do Mondays incorporated with our Wednesdays and Fridays. So just follow along. You never know what I'm going to recycle and use. You never know what I'm going to do out here with all these peckers. Enjoy your day.